And we are live. Seems like. What's up, everybody? Back with another trading session in the Wecko channel. All right, so first off, we got to see whether we are live or not. It looks like we are. Cool. Um, so let's check the sound real quick. All right, everything is good to go. We're trading the Nasdaq yet again. We're still in the evaluation. We're getting back to our break-even point at 50,000 bucks. We already passed every other metric, you know, considering that we don't mess it up today, right? I mean, we're not breaking any rules, which means we are passing the rules and the objectives, but we still have one objective to go, which is to make the money. Pretty important objective, if you ask me. So we're gonna be trading today's market. It seems like, you know, like a big drop happened this morning. This is where the market opened, right here. Price went down, tapped right into that bottom, I guess, the bottom here, right? We had the long weekend. We couldn't trade on Friday because of Good Friday. And then on the market open, price actually spiked up really harshly too before coming down. So we're still in that range of the beginning of the session. That's a big range too. Tap into this. Well, we'll check out this area in a bit. Come on. It's already gonna start with me, this thing. What the? Oh, they're black? Oh. Let's see. How many more lines did I make? Right there. Well, let's just make that. So we have the low, which is being put in again right now. We're mitigating that low. We got the high of this big range for today's price action to do whatever it wants. It was pretty much that range left by, you know, when would this be? The 328, 28 is Sunday. No, we're on April. Thursday. Okay, so Thursday we made this low here, and then price went up to about 50%. Okay. So it made a new low for quite a while. This is on the 27th, on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, it broke here. Let's see that low there. Boom. So this area, definitely, I mean, definitely the area that shot up price to the max. Well, no, it was higher here. Yeah, it never came down to mitigate this area again. here it was shy of it, and then finally right now we're there. And look, price did trade, is trading up above that right now, right here, but we didn't come down all the way here. So this is the low we want to see ran, or maybe get to it. Now price might go up without us, without going down, but we're not gonna rush getting into a long, although the range is pretty much this right here that we're working with. So we are at the bottom of our range, but price has been steadily going down, and this low might be the one that either gets broken or gets a rejection from there. So we'll have to wait to see if we go lower. But meanwhile, that doesn't mean we cannot trade. If I see a setup, I'm gonna take it with my scalping laser beam focus. So we got on the 10-second chart, which is the one I'm watching on my end, we've got this high that needs to be ran in order for us to consider going up higher. Price might trade to this area, and then that might be an opportunity to go long for a quick scalp, 5 points. But we'll wait to see if this low gets ran. It is the lowest low. So it's basically this one here on the 1-minute chart. Okay, it's getting there. I mean, this could be a good entry going up just because of the area that it is. Very minimal risk. All right, I did take the trade. Let's see if we are at that bottom of my range. I've got a good stop loss. Okay, that was a good trade. Let's see. Yeah, here. $100. Easy peasy. Okay. So right now we're going to wait to see if the low gets ran, I mean the high gets ran, and then go from there. One of the things that I'm going to try to do from now on is not talk during a trade, which is going to be tough because I notice in my videos, like I take a trade, right? And I'm just saying all kinds of shit. Oh no, oh this, oh I shouldn't have put my stop loss there. Oh man, it's going up. Oh, it's going down. And I'm like, what are you doing? Just narrating your crazy brain? So from now on, when I take a trade, quiet. Okay, quiet. Actually, it's gonna be one of my rules that I'm gonna set up. Look at my entry. So the thing about it though is, I mean, there was confirmation that it could go higher, you know, because it didn't, none of these candles closed really low, right? And we were watching all this play out. And we have this, you know, very, very low because of what's happening to the past that we were checking out earlier. But we still do think that it's gonna get ran. I mean, I do think that. I don't think this is a major flip, but it's definitely might be a flip that gives us a range. And if that's the case, then we're at the bottom of a range. But you see how price is coming down harshly because we got a very strong downward trend for the past half an hour. Well, actually 1 hour. 1 hour it's been going down, making lower lows, lower highs. And maybe it's done, right? Maybe it comes from here because there's also indication that it could come from here. by this area here, definitely. I wonder why you can't see the candle here. I don't have it set up to, you know, overlap days where you don't get a candle. That's not what's going on. I just think it's maybe the holiday thing, right? The market was just closed, I guess, and there was, you know, the candle closed here and it opened up here. So all this price was really left unmitigated during the holiday break. Oh man, and I took a trade, guys, and I didn't even check the freaking schedule today. Oh my God. I had it open to check it. And what I'm talking about is the restricted events. Oh my God. Oh, you know what? When I'm on members, well, when I'm on trade days, tier 1 news events, which are the ones that pertain to us that we cannot trade at that time, it says that the service is unavailable. That their server is temporarily unable to service your request due to maintenance downtime or capacity problems. Please try again later. So I don't know if that's what, because earlier I was having trouble logging into TradeDay and my evaluation dashboard and stuff like that. So technical issues, I guess. I'm gonna try to log in again and see what happens. Meanwhile, I'm watching price. You see that? We ran the low. We ran the low, even though it was a good scalp that I got. Could have been bigger. Could have been like twice what I got with no problem. But we did have these highs here, so I just took a trade to here. So yeah, I'm gonna be more risky because like I said, talking about the trade and all this, that, like whatever, you know, I already took it. I already took it. And something's gonna happen, whether I lose or win. So might as well just shut up about it, you know? Anyways. On the 1 hour chart, oh look. These are some other projections that we make. Let's see, let's just remove some of these for now. And we have a range that we mapped out for the hourly before, you know, and at least we get an idea of the price structure. We right now have a downward trend with a break of the high or a touch of it. I think it was like just a touch, like it wasn't even a break, especially because I think that's a wick. You see there's a wick on the top, big wick here with a doji. And then over here, let's say this is the high. Yeah, see where it was ran but never broken, like there's no full body closure of the candle. Is the music too loud, guys? All right. So what that means is that this is not a protected high per se. So when price comes back, might just go right through it because it didn't break the high, it didn't make a new high. And because of that, also we could go lower because that low, that last low, this one, was not able to break this high. And so price might want to come back all the way down here because this is not protected. But considering we are on a longer time frame bullish, right? Long time frame, like the daily, right? If we look at the daily, we got a bullish trend, pretty well defined with range. But on the 1 hour chart, the last um, the latest action after the break of this high, the later action was bearish with a run of the high, which remains bullish, right? Remains bullish because we're bullish overall. We get a bearish, time. This also is very important. The fact that this low didn't run this low. This is a flip. This is the way price moves when it flips, breaking this high, you see? And again, running this high, not breaking it, but running it, which is an important high because it's the high that broke this high. So basically, what we have is that this is our protected high right here. Actually, no, this one. This is probably like the one high that we want to pay attention to here, because it's, even though this high did break it, this one didn't break it. So this is the last high that's been broken, pretty much. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to pay attention to see what happens there. We might get another rejection down if price trades up, but right now it's still on that range. And we might have to actually, yeah, I like this range because you see we have the top here, and then we have the drop where it dropped here, and this is the high here, this green candle that broke. Yeah, because, well, we have this one too. This is an important low here. I mean high, sorry. This is an important high. And then another one here. And that's where price is going to be soon, or might end up being. Right there. You see where it is right now? So we might trade, you see how it's rejecting it? Oh, it's not rejecting it, never mind. Well, this is the 1 hour, so can't see really what's going on. But we're definitely going down. Like, I mean, we're definitely going down. We might break all these lows and finally come back to this area here. I like this area to be the one that might give us another attempt at the highs, if that's what's going to happen. So we have it broken, down, broken. So yeah, this range right here pretty much, because this is the high that broke the high eventually right here, and then the low. And if we draw a line through it with the 50%, that's right there, and boom. Sorry guys, I have to actually before I go further read the disclaimer, because I don't want no problems, you know what I mean? Disclaimer: the content presented in this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. The views and opinions expressed are solely those of the creator and should not be construed as financial advice. The creator does not sell any products or services, nor is affiliated with any of the trading platforms or tools mentioned. Trading involves risk and is not suitable for all investors. It is important to conduct your own research or consult with a professional before making any investment decisions. The creator assumes no responsibility for any losses or damages caused by the use of this content. Okay, so that's the hourly. And if you see all the stocks, everything's down. Look at this. Black Monday. Well, the red Monday. You know what I'm saying? You see, we crossed it. We passed that range. So now we're gonna go to the bottom of the range probably, which is here. But we'll still be looking out for rejections here. right now, nothing doesn't look like it wants to go up yet. Now, this is another area of importance because it's an S&D zone here. There's a lot of stuff going on to the left, and that's what we're gonna have to go by because basically there's nothing to the left. But there is price that's been being made that is important to us. For example, this low and this high is still very important to us because if we mitigate the middle again, going up, this is the 3-minute chart, by the way, guys. Even though it's drawing on it, it's the 3-minute, 1 minute. So if price trades higher, we can expect some an entrance to this area and then get a rejection. Whether that rejection is another pull, like where price flips again, or whether that's the place where price mitigates, giving us some entries, hopefully for scalping and stuff. So we're gonna watch for that. This is the zone that's been created because this is the last low and the last high before price broke the structure to the left. So, okay. Well, we got our day pretty much panned out. Now we're just going to sit back and trade and chat, chat. What do we chat about? Ugh. So what I'm thinking, what I'm gonna do from now on is I'm gonna make videos like this, same trading live, but I'm gonna add 3 topics or two or 3, I don't know yet, but a couple or a few topics to discuss while I'm trading. But here's a few things about me. It's like I don't really get too political, or I really don't like to talk shit about others, really. That's what it comes down. I don't like to talk shit about other people, and pretty much that's the most entertaining thing that you can do on YouTube. Well, it's not the most entertaining thing. There's other things you can do as well, but it's pretty entertaining to just talk shit about others, like even people you don't know, like celebrities and stuff. Like I don't even do that because I'm like, I don't know the guy, like, oh yeah, like I like the movie, I don't like the way he acts on the movies. Okay, that's fine, that's but I'm not gonna say, oh, he's an asshole, but I don't know the guy. But anyways, like, yeah, that's not the kind of talking I want to do. It's more like topics, like, of course, of trading, but also other topics, like where the economy is headed. Not that I am qualified in any shape, way, or form to talk about it, but I'm already here, and you're already here. So let's talk about it, right? Of topics like investing, of course, all the, financial mumbo jumbo, but also maybe other topics like how to look, like how to think, right? Because if you think a certain way, then you act a certain way. I mean, it goes without saying, I think. I mean, I think it's pretty logical that the way we think is what makes us do things a certain way. And because we're trading, we're like thinking about money and stuff. That's really the obstacle that we have as traders to make money, is the fact that if we lose money, we don't pay our bills or whatever it is, right? So it's not a psychology per se topic, but it's just more like, I mean, it is psychology because it's the way you think, right? I mean, think of the head of the thought, but more like using our will. Basically, you don't need a therapist or nothing. Just using your will to think a certain way about money. And of course, you can get help, like from a book or from some friend that knows, like, can like testify to these things. Yeah, of course, like a coach, that'd be great. You get a coach on money and how to think about money, especially a trader or someone that deals with the risk of managing money and stuff like that. But whatever help you get, or however you do it, you just basically got to do it on your own. And that's the kind of topic I'm personally interested in, is like, what does it take to just completely let go of a scarcity mindset? What does it take to finally, like, absolutely blast away scarcity mindset and pay attention and realize the abundance of life, like the abundance that there's just enough for everyone, and we cannot even run out. We cannot even run out of shit, of money, of houses, of anything. There's just so much out there. There's so much, and there's enough for you, for everybody, with a very small amount from the Earth's resources. So the Earth's resources could probably take care of like 50 billion people in the world right now. Why? Because humans create, right? We create. That's why. And Earth just gives us abundance 24/7. Hold on, I was just checking this. Okay, so yeah, so Earth gives us abundance 24/7, and yet we complain so much about money, about scarcity, about this. Every time we get a bill, we're afraid to pay it, right? I mean, not afraid, we pay it. Not afraid is not the right word. We're discontent. We're discontent about the payment aspect of the bill, right? Why? Why? You always have it. You always have enough to get whatever you need. Now, I shall say that, of course, somebody will say, okay, well, there are people that don't have enough. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Like, there are people who don't have a lot of money or are not rich, but they can. They can be. That's the thing, is they can be. Anyone can do this. Anyone. And not only that, one person can do it for like their whole family. One person can like support like 10 people. So how come if one person can support 10 people, how come people cannot even support themselves? Yeah, because they can. They can. You see? If you can read and write and walk, no, not even walk, basically. If you can read and write, that's my only requirement to getting rich. Now, as I'm saying this, please don't think I'm like this fucking rich guy that's just like, no. But I'm rich enough. I have it. I have enough. I have everything that I've wanted. I have it. Why? Because I'm willing to work for it. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to find out where it is. I'm going to find out how much it costs. And then once I find out how much it costs, I'm going to come up with the money and I'm going to put it in the seller's hand, and we're going to shake hands or whatever, you know. We don't have to shake hands, but I'm just going to give him the money. He's going to give me the thing I wanted, and that's it. We part ways. And now I have the thing that I didn't have before. You see what I'm saying? And now you might say, well, you just lost, or you just paid, right? You just paid $3,000 for that thing you wanted. Well, yeah. And now that person has $3,000 and they can get whatever they want. And then that person has 3,000 and so on. It's like, it's kind of like this. It's like, let's say humans are in like a big pit of mud, sorry, a big pit of mud. And the pit is like so huge, and money is the mud. The money is the mud, and we're just throwing it at each other. We're just throwing it at each other. We're hoarding it, and then we throw it at each other, and then we catch it, and then we take it from each other. Whatever, you know. That's like what money is. So, doesn't that sound ridiculous? That we might think we might run out of mud? No, because we're in it. Like, we're we're all in the mud. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the kind of topics I'm going to be talking about. You know, a little bit too drastic. I like to be drastic about it, because if we want to change our thought, we cannot be like, hey, you know, what do you think about this? No, it's like we know, like we know that abundance is real. Like, and there's no such thing as abundance and scarcity. They don't make sense. That don't make sense that there could be both, right? Either there's one or the other. Well, there's abundance in some things and scarcity in other things. Yeah, but eventually, if there's scarcity in one thing, what we humans do is we create another thing that's even better, and it's in abundance. So there's no abundance. I mean, sorry, there's no scarcity. It's just an illusion. The scarcity is an illusion because it's like oil, right? How come we don't run out of oil? We should have run out by now. Freaking planes. You ever see a plane? Yeah, like I play tennis at this club. So, oh, by the way, I'm a tennis player, guys. I like to play tennis. I play tennis at this club, and there's like a plane passing by every 10 minutes or less, every 5 minutes. Like you can't even play tennis, man. Like I'm trying to serve here, and there's people coming from Hawaii or whatever. So how come we run out of oil? Well, because humans want oil. They want it. They want it. They need it. They have things that require oil, and so there's an abundance of oil, right? And all this scarcity shit that comes from the news and from your representatives and politicians, and like I said, I don't like talk shit about specific people. I don't, but I mean, we know there are nefarious people who will do whatever it takes to have more mud than you. More fucking mud. They want more mud than you, right? It's not even that they want more mud to do things with. No, they just want more than you. That's it. Or than their neighbors, or than their parents, whatever. They just want more mud, right? And they're willing to lie to people and tell them there's not enough mud for everyone. We're running out of mud. Oh, if this happens, we'll run out of mud. So let's stick together and make this happen. Because you don't want to run out of mud, do you? And people are like, oh, okay, well, we don't want to run out of mud. No, dude, you're in the mud. You're in it. And one day, you'll be gone from the mud. I mean, you'll still be in the mud, but you won't participate in the mud throwing because we all expire at some point, right? Man, I'm looking at the charts, guys. I don't think I am rambling, but I'm also looking at the chart. So yeah, so you'll be in the mud forever, all your life. You'll be in the mud, but only for a certain amount of time. You get to collect it, pass it around, throw it around, play with it, right? And there are people who say there's not enough mud for everyone. One day you're not gonna have mud. Do this. And that's the problem. We need teachers, we need people to tell us, hey man, there's enough for everyone. It's all bullshit, right? It's all a lie. And the only reason you don't have what you want is because you haven't figured out how to think in order to get what you want. You see, there we go full circle. You have to think, and then you do. See? Now, things don't come like, in seconds, right? Things take time, and nice things especially. If you want to do big things, great things, you want to like make movies with real cameras and real actors, and you want to make a movie for the whole world to see, well, yeah, it's gonna take a lot of money, And yes, that money is hoarded by people, for example, in Hollywood or whatever, and they're making their movies and blah, blah, blah. But it is also true, so all those things are true, that there are people who hoard the resources and have an advantage, if you will. But it is also true that thinking like that, it's thinking in a competitive way. Whereas you can let go of the competitive mindset and think in a creative way. And if you think in a creative way, you can create your own movies. And maybe your first movie is not going to be the best, as good as the Hollywood or whatever, because you don't have the camera equipment or whatever. You just have your phone. You make a movie with your phone. But it is true that if you make a movie with your phone, you have made a movie. And most likely, if you make another movie, it's going to be even better because you're going to improve on it. And it's also true that if you make 1,000 movies, then eventually, most likely, your movie will be of the same quality as Hollywood, if you wanted it to be. Because you already made 1,000, you already know where to get the cameras, how to set up the cameras, how to talk to people, how to move the actors from one place to the next, because you're creating. See, uh, that's what they don't teach us. They don't teach us to create. They just teach us to work for a corporation. That's what school is about. Work for somebody, you know? Somebody's gonna have a job and you should get that job. Here's how you do it. Sit down, come in early, be polite, don't curse, don't fight, don't nothing, you know? That's what they teach us in school and you know, all the way through college. That's pretty much it. It's just work for a corporation, 9 to 5, don't complain, don't strike. And okay, hold on guys. This might be a good chance. Well, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna actually just be watching the chart because I really want good entries today. I'd rather have a few and good ones. And the corporations, man, they don't care, you know? How can they care, you know? How can they care about teaching people about creating shit? No, they want to pretend they own the mud. They want to pretend like they they have the power over you. That's the thing. Is that's what they spend their money on. They spend their money on making themselves look bigger than they are and like they control everything. And so you have Bitcoin going up and well, you know, and like I said, I don't like to talk shit about Bitcoin. Well, I'm just gonna mention the name because like that's what happened, more as an anecdote. Okay, I'm not talking shit about anyone. But Elon Musk, right? Elon Musk talks about Bitcoin and then you read the headlines. Bitcoin went up because of Elon Musk. Dude, really? Really? You think that? You think Elon Musk bought Bitcoin at the top of the price? At like, you know, back when they were saying this, it was like Bitcoin was not low at all. It was like, I mean, it's low considering what it is today, but it was way lower. I mean, sorry, it was higher for its time, for when it happened. And they were saying that Elon Musk bought a bunch of shit and now Bitcoin's going up. That's why. That's why Bitcoin went up. Come on, man. Come on. The world is bigger than that, you know? It's way bigger than that, especially something like Bitcoin that's a new technology that is globalized. Like there's no barrier to entry in anywhere in the world. And you're telling me Elon Musk bought some Bitcoin and now it's up at the highest price? And what is he gonna do with it? He's gonna sit on it and watch it go down in price? Oh, he made a bad judgment call or he's just going on the long term? Really? In any case, the corporations, the big dogs, they don't want this information to get out. What I'm saying, that the abundance is there, man. And we all know this. Like even corporate people will say, oh, you know, abundance. Yeah, because we're all like in the same mud. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like no one's better than anybody here. Not because I'm saying this makes me better than the corporations. No, I mean they're trying to do their thing. They're creating jobs. They're creating a way, you know, they're creating a way that people want to live like that. I mean, that's apparent. That's kind of obvious, or apparent. Maybe it's not obvious, but apparent that people like to be told, hey, you know, go to work, like whatever they did to them in school, right? In school, they showed up, sit down, do this. This is the homework. This, listen to the teacher, do as the teacher says, you know. And maybe people want to go back to that all their lives because that's what they grew up with, right? So these corporations are just a way for people to organize and, you know, make a good living if that's what they want. I mean, I'm not dogging anyone for wanting the corporate life. My problem with it is that the business environment becomes competitive. and people are not taught to create, and the power they have to create whatever they want, whatever they want. Even, you could even argue that even the things that they own, they create them because they basically, in order to get something, you have to think about it first. There's no other way around it. But once you think about it, then you could argue that it's creation just by the fact that you thought about it and then it exists, right? I mean, that's a little more like metaphysical, I guess. But this all has its origins in the philosophies of a lot of ancient philosophers, like, I mean, I don't know how ancient, but just, former philosophers like Hegel, Emerson, um, Wallace, Walter, sorry, um, Waddles, that's the name. Waddles is another writer that used to talk about how people have the power, the ability to override all the systems. Okay, so the systems are the corporations or whatever. So the government, right? Oh, things are bad because the government. People need the government right now. They're a necessary institution because of the evolution of where we are right now as humans. But once we evolve into creating more, we're not going to need them, and they're going to disappear because we're not going to use them. You see what I'm saying? They'll be a thing of the past, because think about it. Like I said, they don't have an inherently bad I'm looking at price. I might take a trade here, guys. One sec. I mean, I like my stop loss. It's going. It's going. Come on, baby. Here. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, I said I wasn't going to talk. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm not going to say shit. All right. Meanwhile, I'm going to drink some coffee while this trade goes on. Well, this definitely. Oh, okay. There I go. Right. I'm gonna wait till it's done, then I'll talk. Jeez, so hard. Okay, we lost it. All right, but we didn't talk, so that was good. I like that. All right, 50-50, guys. Back to zero. Jeez, abundance, right? No abundance and no scarcity. This is the break-even show, okay? You ever wanted to break even? You're in the right place. Okay, so anyways. Yeah, man, that's my thing, man. It's just, if we were taught to create with this, I mean, that's it. That's all. That's why. Okay, so yeah, that's actually what's gonna be my point. Is that, oh look, it went up right after it took me, and I wanted my stop loss was even higher than this line here, a little bit like this, or than the bottom of this candle. So it was here, but I kind of liked it still because I was like, it wants to push up, and then of course it goes from lower than that one into this imbalance here. I mean, So basically just scratching the surface. I still think it's gonna go lower. I mean, now that I don't think we're gonna leave from this imbalance here. I think we're gonna make a lower low. But now I don't want to trade the imbalance. I don't want to be down here and trade up, because then we have this S&D zone. And remember, we are bearish at the moment. I mean, we have been for a while. This could have been a good entry going down, but we didn't know, you know, I mean, this could also be the flip. Yeah, this is also an area that we might think price might get down from. So we might want to trade up here again, breaking all these highs. And I think price makes, you know, a certain amount of number average on average when it goes down. So like if you see this 1, 2, 3, we'll call that 4, and then 5. And I've heard, you know, some ideas about price doing about between 5 and 7 of these, I think. I mean, I remember 4 being also a, like 4, 5, 6, and 7 being the numbers that you want to look out for on these pullbacks here. Usually the 4th, 5th, 5th, 6th, or 7th bring you the flip. And in this case, it would be, I mean, because even if you look at the lower, higher time frames, let's look at the 10-minute. Well, I mean, we do have this, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it still looks at it, and it doesn't look as pronounced as in the lower time frames. But yeah, there might be a flip that goes price higher. So yeah, so what I was saying, what I was saying is that because they don't teach us how to think, right? To create, and so that's the evolution. That's in my opinion. In my opinion, that's where humans are headed. Because we also, with the abundance mindset and everything, you also kind of like acknowledge that humanity is not getting worse; it's getting better, right? There's a lot of reasons to think that it's getting worse, but there's also a lot of reasons to think that it's getting better. And if you believe in abundance, that there's no lack of anything, there's no lack of mud, again, mud analogy, then that would imply that we are getting better. And in order for things to get better, sometimes things have to get a little worse, right? It's kind of like when you learn a new sport. It's like, oh, you start and you're so passionate and everything because like you're new to it, and sometimes you got like kind of people sometimes call it beginner's luck or whatever, where you just like really good, and then as you start learning more and doing it more, you kind of get a little worse, right? Like there's this like frustration because you see what you can do better, and when you try to do it, it's not natural yet or anything. It's not, you don't have the grooveness, you know, the smoothness to it, and it actually looks worse or performs worse. um, okay, this could be a flip here. We should have watched for that area, guys. We should have really watched for that area on the 1 minute chart, because we have this high and this low, and right now we're at 50% of it. So this could be the, yeah, you see that? Let's see if that's the 50% on the 1 minute. Let's see. So we got, it was this one and this one, and the 50% would be here. Well, let's oh. So right here, it tapped below the 50%. So this might be a good opportunity to get in, guys. Oh man, but it's already too high for us. We need a better price than that. Yeah, so I would consider maybe getting in on a long from here. Oh, come on. Yo. So yeah, guys, that's the message I'm trying to send, you know. It's the abundance mindset. And that's going to be really good for a trader to think like that, guys. Like, you cannot think depressively, you know. Humans are 75% negative, okay? In general. Like, that's like, why? Why are we so negative? Why are we 75% negative? Well, because we're the ancestors of paranoid people, okay? Everybody that wasn't paranoid found out the hard way that it's sometimes better to err in the side of caution. That's why we're 75% negative. And when I lose, right? Like right now I have 0, 0. And I'm like upset. But why? I'm at 0. Well, like because of the fee. That's why I'm upset, because of the $9, $10. But I should be happy because I made 2 trades. So I got 2 trades experience and I didn't lose a trade. You know, I'm not in a losing trade. But of course, my negativity of my 75% from my hominid grandparents. Okay, hold on, wait. Hold on. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be quiet here, guys, because there might be a trade coming up. Maybe a second tap into the area. Yeah, I'm zoned in, guys. I'm zoned in. Let's do this. We need some freaking profits. Oh man, if it pushes down from it, then ooh. 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 This might be hot. This might be hot right here. So we didn't run the high here. We didn't even get close to it from here. And now price ran the lows after mitigating this area here. And it is leaving from this high here, basically. It's leaving from here to where? This fractal here important, huh? Right here. See on the 3-minute. So yeah, so like we're like at the bottom of the range. Now, what we could maybe try to do is, I mean, it could leave from here actually, right now, like right now. Not a lot, like just for a scalp, just maybe to here or something, but it might leave from here. But I'm gonna wait to see more indication to maybe even I would even be happy trading upwards here. But no, yeah, this is what I wanted to see a break of this fractal. Now we have this. We have this low here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so I wasn't gonna say anything, but I did up my contract size to 2 instead of 1. Let me get another song. What the hell is this guy singing about? So so I did up my contract size to 2. I didn't do it on the past 2 trades though. I just did it um, for the next one. I haven't taken a trade with 2 contracts, but it looks like I might. Otherwise, we're gonna be just so slow in this evaluation, and time is money, guys. We don't want to waste too much time either. We've already been at this for 13 days. Now that's trading days. And if you consider, all the holidays and when market is closed and all that, and the times that I couldn't trade, like it's been a month almost. So not that I'm in a rush, but I think we need to push up more. Like, speaking of pushing up, push up our balance. Okay, so we got that low. You see how that low of the range gave us the break of the highs to the left, especially on the lower time frame, like the 20-second. See that? Those run the low, the high here. But we gotta wait because this might be a little fakey, fakey. Right there. I did take the trade. My stop loss is below that last low made, and I'm aiming for the highs to the left that are pretty small. And I'm gonna be quiet. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, that one hurt. Oh man. Jeez. That was a 2 contract too, and oh man, and look at that. All right. 290. Ooh, that hurts. Look at that. Well, nah, it actually, my entry was pretty high up here. All right, I took another trade. I'm putting a lot more risk now. And I didn't get indication to take this trade. That this one, yeah. My trading teacher would be really upset at me today. He would be like, "What are you doing? You're fucking nuts." I'd be like, "I'm sorry, coach. I'm sorry." I don't know. I don't know what it got into me. Uh, you should have waited. You should have waited. That's what my coach would be saying. Get the hell out of that. Don't even play that one out. Get out. Ooh. Get out of there. Oh man, my coach would be so mad at me. Oh, that's a big loss for today, guys. We got the biggest loss I've ever incurred, ever. But I did wanna up my ante today. I really did want it to get more profits. Um, I'm debating whether to continue this evaluation, guys, because on the third, what is it today? Yeah, on the third, today's the first, right? Yeah. So on the third, I get the reset. And if I'm still active in this evaluation, my account does not reset. And so I wanted to be more risky, look for bigger profits in order to see whether it was worth it to stick with it. Because the next evaluation might give me more experience. I'd rather take 2 evaluations than 1 and lose that 1. So I wanted to give myself some more room today to just pass this thing, right? And I'm actually not done. I know it's crazy. I know it goes against probably all rationale, but I'm not done. I'm feeling good. Plus the music is like pumping me up. And this music sucks. Sorry guys, like the music sucks, but it's, you know, it's non-copyright. Yes. And I would put better stations for non-copyright music, but eventually a copyright music pops in there and then your whole video is jacked up. And I don't like having strikes on my video, even if I don't make any money or nothing. I mean, it's not about that, but because I got 1 subscriber, so it's like, or two. Hey guys, if you guys are out there, subscribers, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the support. You see, that was the entry. It was below my stop loss. And I just and then, you know, that's what price does all the time, and I should know better by now. I should know better. That's what price does all the time. It gives me fake, not me, like actually me. Yeah, it gives me fake signals. Price just does its thing. I'm not saying it's doing it on purpose. I'm saying that the way my brain works, brokes, the way my brain works, I think these are the flips, and it ends up being just lower because these are. I need to get used to this action before the flips. Just a little more room, especially if it's trading down here. I thought this was a good entry. I thought this was a good entry. We got this run of the highs. We have this low set in with a wick. You know, this is a very common structural change action. Maybe one thing that could have paid more attention to it was that really this high here and this high were not broken. They were just ran because this wick, this is just a wick here. So that was probably my problem. Let's see what that looks like on the 1 minute. Yeah, I mean, there's still a wick. So this wick did not break this high or this high. It just random. So that was confirmation that it might trade lower. And then what happens after? Then we have well, we didn't have a break either. We don't have a break here of this one. No, sorry. Yes, we do. Of course, with this candle, now we have the full breaks of all this and closure break of this highs. So this was our entry. Our entry was where our stop loss was. Our stop loss should have been down here. But good thing that we know where we are now, because I'm not done, guys. Like, I'm gonna turn this around. I am more confident now. I used to do this, like, I used to take evaluations and just like fail them in like 4 days for trading, kind of like how I am planning on trading today. But the thing is, a lot of times I make more the less that I care. Yeah, anyways, that's the strategy, is to not care. We have this low here put in. Now we're definitely looking more flippish. But if we're gonna short, then maybe a good place to short would be right here. We gotta see what happens when price gets there. Right there. Maybe this one here, right here. And let's see what that looks like here. Oh man, seriously, like seriously, guys. This, look at this flip, and then my entry back there. Oh, I'm not doing too bad actually. Impatient. That's the word. I'm just impatient. So yeah, we'll wait for another setup and keep the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? I started a little bit late today. I didn't spend the night at my place, so I had to drive here. It's 11:05 today, right now, sorry, and I started at 9:50. I think 9:50 or something like that. Let's see what time I took my first trade. I mean, I don't think this tells me where I started trading. But yeah, man, bad. So 4 trades, but 12 contracts. So I doubled my size on 2 losing trades. But you know what? I gotta get used to losing big money, because that's the only way I'm gonna make it in this. I am not a like slow profits type of personality. You know what I mean? I don't care about the risk. I am, though, however, starting to trade the micros with real cash, and I've been getting destroyed. By the way, guys, this is not financial advice, remember. But yeah, I'm getting destroyed. The micros is really hard because you have 1/10 the size, right? So you make very little money when you do make money, right? I mean, not very little, but compared to how much you make on the actual NASDAQ, $100 win on the NASDAQ is only $10 win on the micros. So it's 1/10 the size. But the fees are not 1/10 the size, right? So they add up and they become really hard to overcome, like with just a pure win to loss ratio. You have to have not only win to loss ratio, but also getting on good trades that give you more points. So it becomes a really challenging environment. And even though you're losing a little bit of money, it adds up. Or like, it actually is so surprising how quickly you start losing a lot of money. Whereas the NASDAQ, I think, is so much easier to manage it in terms of profits and losses, and how it compares to fees and commissions and all that. Man, look at that. That was it. I got in too early, 2 times. Impatient. And we wouldn't even have gotten out of this trade if we had seen it go up and we chased our profit. If we had chased the profit, the only place I see where I would have gotten out is here. From here, from the bottom here. Well, let's say I got in here after the break here. That was the nice indicator there. This break of this red candle with the green candle here. almost breaking it. Not didn't really break it until here, but once we saw price here, maybe getting here, and then we ride this wave of price action, we get a little nervous, but we don't move our stop loss, and then really trade higher without any indication that it might flip until now. Actually, now we're getting that indication. It did cross my line that I had figured out, so I'm not too bearish yet, because we do have this high now that wants to maybe get ran, and it ends up being kind of like this area that I had thought price was going to trade down from. Now it ends up being more like here, and especially with all this mitigation that went on in this area here. So we have a range. Let's see, let's actually do it on this chart. So we have a range from this high to this low that we're getting into right now. That might drop, price might drop from this area, where price traded basically down from here and traded all the way down here in this candle before breaking the lows and finally heading down. There's also another little area here that price went up from, that we are actually in right now, right here. So let's see what happens. That might be the one actually where price trades lower from. But again, I want to see if this high gets ran. If we run this low though, then we might flip up and then flip downside even more. But definitely a little more bullish with this big missed out opportunity. That's what we'll call it, a missed opportunity. But I mean, I'm always trying to make excuses for myself, but I will say this. I will say this on my behalf, because I'm representing myself in this case. I was trying to do the right thing. I mean, I was trying to flip up, which eventually did happen. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that I lost so badly trying to do what happened. I guess it's a good thing. And we have the bottom of the range too mapped out. We should have probably taken a look at these charts. We have the chart giving us a range, and that was exactly where price traded up from. This is the 1 hour chart. So now we might be heading up. I mean, because we are at the bottom of the range, we might get, I mean, at least even to here, this area, 50% or above. All right, let's see what happens. Let's get the 10-minute here on this one. I wanna get a little longer time frame confirmations before I do anything. We might be ranging too here, but we'll have to wait to see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 1 hour of action here. Ranging. I don't know why the volume goes up every time it plays a new song. Sometimes it doesn't. That's the weird thing. Like right now it didn't. So if the music is too loud, sorry, but I'm trying to keep it down. I mean, at least we have something going on. So yeah, big loss today. I mean, we haven't finished the day, so it's not realized. Well, it is realized profit. I mean, losses, because we are losing. But we're still optimistic. We're past 10 days, passing objectives, not breaking rules. That's how you do this. You just gotta make the money though. You know, show me the money. I wonder what's gonna happen here, really. This could be a really good, very low risk trade. But we'll wait a little bit. Oh yeah, never mind. Denied. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Okay, I did take the trade, and I really like where my stop loss is. It's above the high. Again, going against the trend. One thing I'll say though is I did take one contract only this time, so the loss won't be devastating if it does happen. And I'm gonna shut up about my trade because that's one of my rules. Yeah, too early. Again, I'm gonna get cooked doing the same shit again. And another good thing that we have going for us is that our trailing drawdown has not increased, even though we've been trading for 13 days. Well, 12 days today. So our drawdown is still pretty low. I mean, the lowest it can be. So that's good. That's why we're taking a lot of risk today. Really trying to hammer down, get more experience, even if we're losing. Because if we lose, we can actually reset the evaluation in a couple of days from now. So I wanted to really let go of that very slow type of trading that I've been doing for the past 2 weeks, or 3 weeks. And therefore, you know, I'm really losing big time. But I still feel good. I feel good. I think I'm still gonna win. So stick around, okay? Watch the magic happen. All right. I won the last trade. I don't know exactly how much I won on that one. Let's see. 100 or 80? $80. Okay, $80 on the last one trade. We're still on. We're still on. All right, let's change it up a little bit here. It always comes out first. Ah, there we go. Oh man, that was a bigger drop than it was. Jeez. Can't catch a break. Risk too little, win. Risk too much, lose. This does not look much like a flip to the downside. Looks like a continuation to the upside. And so now we are on the 10-minute. We have this this high here that needs to be taken if we're going bullish, because this all have been ran, not broken. I mean, yeah, this could be a place to leave downwards from, maybe to at least 50%. There's a big, well, no, I was gonna say imbalance, but no, that's not. There's no imbalance here because of this big candle. So this whole area has been mitigated pretty well, and yeah, it could be the place. This, I mean, I doubt that this is the lowest we're gonna see. I mean, could be, but I would guess it wants to come down here again. I mean, we could see that there's definitely more volume up here than there is in this whole area, but we did come from up here, so we might go back to mitigate this area before trading lower. So we'll see what comes next. My bias, it's more mitigation of this, maybe about here, maybe here where this candle is, this low. Price didn't get back down there, although it's been, you know, ranging in that area. It left this area here a little, well, it's leaving right now, this area untouched before possibly going up. But I mean, that doesn't mean that this is not the lowest we're gonna see, but who knows? I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see. See, look, that looks more like a flip than it had been. And of course, we have to run this low first. There is a nice little interesting area here that price might tap into and trade higher from, because of this is the low that broke the high to the left. Right there. You see price went up, ran some highs, went down to this spot, and then traded up, so breaking the highs. So this might be where we tap into again to go up. And if that's the case, right now the action is a little more bearish immediately. As I say that, price shot up to the top of the range. So we'll see if we get another rejection to the downside. Yeah, you see that? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That to me seems more bearish now. Coming from that zone, which is probably a lot of selling orders there. After that big push up, now price wants to settle down, go back down. But right now, there's also a lot more volatility. You can tell from how the candles are moving. Well, it says two. Okay, there it is. Oh, well, this is 5 candles. Oh no, it is 1 candle. So let's do the 5. Okay, 7. Oh, well, seemed like it was moving harsher than the ATR indicates. As it's going, oh, as it's going up, I hit myself. As it's going up, there could be an opportunity here. All right, I did take it. I did take the trade. So I'm going down, shorting 1 contract. Maybe a little. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say anything. Don't talk about your trade. Mm. Well, I ended up asking too much for price. My stop loss was on my profit. I thought it would break the lows. It did give me some indicators that I was on a good trade, especially when it got to my stop loss. I didn't take that much of a loss on that one. It was 90 bucks, but my stop loss being, causing price to go lower. It just didn't break at that point, and of course now it's gonna do it, very likely, because I'm just a minute impatient, just 1 minute impatience. All right, so I did take another trade. I'm going down again. Stubborn is the word. Wow, it just doesn't really want to go down from there, but oh, there it goes. All right, don't talk about your trade. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it has like a slingshot effect. When price goes down, it gets slingshot up again. But I do think it wants to go down more than up. That just might be my bias opinion. Well, especially breaking that high. We're in trouble. We're in deep trouble. Damn. Cruel. Very cruel. Well, we still do have tomorrow. We still do have tomorrow. I'm gonna take a break and come back and see if there's one more opportunity. My break won't be long. I appreciate you get watching me get destroyed because it gives me accountability. So I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. I'm gonna put it over here. Okay, 5-minute break. I'll be right back, guys. Not gonna take too long. I've been training for like 2 hours already, almost. And I'm still feeling good, you know, not upset. I'm not mad because like I said, I have a reset, so the more I trade the better. I'd rather have more trading experience than anything else. That's my goal, is to just become profitable one day. We're in the very, very early stages of that. But we're getting better, you know? All right, so I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are back. So now my stop loss should have been my entry again. Jeez. No. Well, now we have this area. Looking for reversals is not an easy task. We do have that protected low now here. Yeah, that was the opportunity here to go long. And of course I shorted instead. I shot it. So we'll see what price does when it gets to that point here. I'm feeling I'm not getting to a good one, guys. Can't be all bad. Can it? Don't answer that, please. 1,000 bucks down? That is way more risk than trade day advices. They're probably not gonna be happy about it. Yeah, I did not get on that because even though we didn't break, we did run the highs here. So that's why I am no longer shorting. Right there, right there. Right there, there's another important low. We'll see if we run it. A little bit of a flip action. Yeah, this area might be a little bit of demand zone. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. No, we still have this protected one over here. Actually, really, the protected one would be... Oh, yeah, this one here. But that's 50% of it, and there is also on the lower time frames some important lows right now being traded on. A little flip action. Oh, I wanted to take a trade going up there. Okay, then it might be a short opportunity if we don't run the high. So here we're getting that, what is it? It's gonna be a break or not? Ooh. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you what I have going on another monitor is this low here. I have a line through it because of this low, and that's where we traded higher. I really wanted to take a trade, but this price action here was not really running the highs, and once it did, it kind of left abruptly. This is 10 seconds, so it quickly went up. Now, of course, I'm a little more bearish minded. But I'm gonna wait as price ranges. Look at this little range that price is doing. Might not be the best time to be trading just because of how little the ranges are. Wow. Well, I hope if anyone's trading today, they're making a lot of money. Making the money I gave the market. Holla to those profitable traders out there. If you're one of them, comment, subscribe, like. Okay. We're trading higher. The price, I mean, the markets were like down overall, but there might be, oh man, never mind. I thought they might be recovering a little more, but I mean, some of them are, but okay, this is where we probably should leave up from. So if we might consider this a whole flip of a bigger time frame structure, but price has not really like pushed up after that big candle here on the 10-minute. So it might do so now. I mean, after a long time of a small range, now we might expand. There's an important high to the left over here, as you can see. that we just ran through, and then we have this S&D zone. Right here. Let's call it this range here. We might make it smaller later, but for now. Let's put it right there on that low. And then maybe yeah, so 50% would be there. Then let's take this range here now that we're trading higher. And definitely our protected low has moved up to here because of the break of this high. And price might come to the 50% of this move right here where it is right now. Oh. Horizontal. Yeah, we're like right here. A little lower. Let's fractal here too. It's like perfectly aligned. See that? Yeah, so there was no event today, man. I finally got to see the calendar for the tier 1 news events. And there seems to be nothing going on today. Yeah, we tapped into that 50%, looking a little more bullish. Maybe a quick scalp up. But we also have a little bit below where we are. It's not that far away. Okay, I took a trade going up, maybe a little bit late, but I do like how price wants to kind of go up. I don't know if I should end up breaking even on this one yet. Yeah, it could be. I did put my stop loss close to my entry. because I think price might want to shoot up a little more. Yeah. There he goes. That's 5 points right there. Ooh. Okay, so we gotta get out because of that. That was not a good sign for us. Just the way it didn't want to go up. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe not. Just trying to maximize the profits here. Hopefully I don't get taken out. Oh, I did. Okay, well. Little win there. Little wins, big losses. 960. That last trade, 90 bucks. But let's see what happens here once we go to about 50% of this. Right here, actually. Let's see if we break that to the downside. Here we go. There's an imbalance there. Left. Right from here to here. And right now that's where price is at. Let's see if we break this low. Price didn't run the high, so it might be geared to do that. Gearing up. They might be gearing up to do that next. Ooh. Ooh. All right, took another trade going up. Pretty much the same entry, right? Well, no, a little higher. Similar. Ooh, that's not good. Not good at all. Ooh, that one hurt. That was 2 contracts too. Okay. That's 10 trades. Usually that's my maximum. But again, today's a special day because we wanted to really push our limits and risk losing the evaluation, because if we lose, we get a reset for free. So that's why you see me taking such risk. Now, the reason why I'm taking such dumb trades, that's another reason. I'm not trying to do that on purpose. But I am putting a lot of risk into these trades because I wouldn't consider a failure to lose this evaluation, because I can start over for free instead of keeping the evaluation longer and then losing and missing out the opportunity to restart for free. Has to do with the date that my subscription renews and that kind of thing. there's that protected low right now being tested. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, I did take a trade. Going up again. I'm such a stubborn person. But I do think this low is more protected now. It might be just another false. Oof. Come on, push up. Oh, that's not good. Mm. Yeah, I'm trying not to talk during my trades. That's one of the things I'm trying to do from now on. Then I babble on. I'd rather just think. Wow. Look at that bearish flip. It's going to take me out and broke the low that was protected. Houston, we are pretty much lost the valuation. I'm going to continue trading because it's better for me to lose it. Otherwise, I have to trade tomorrow with no really hopes of getting better with the 50%. So I might turn it around right here. Stay tuned. And I have one more hour. Yeah, one more hour to trade. We'll see what happens. This is a really, 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 really bad day. That's what a really bad day looks like. I haven't had one of those in a while. On any type of account. Oh man. Had some glitch. I had a glitch on my computer. Oh. Oh, now the low has shifted a bit. It's all the way down here. Okay. Wow. So I kept saying that we wanted to go to the middle of this, and that's maybe where we're headed before trading higher. But also we have these lows here that are important. See big wicks, wiki. It's a wiki day. If we do get back to like 49,000, which will be really doubtful, but let's say it does happen. If we get back to 49,000, and yeah, 49,000, then we'll trade tomorrow again because my subscription renews the day after. So that way, if we lose tomorrow, then we have one more trading day, which is basically what we're here for. Is we want more trading days. We're not too worried about not passing the evaluation yet. I did like how I traded for 12 days without really big losses. So that's why I'm taking such a big risk today. This might be a quick scalp up opportunity. Let's see how much price wants to come down to give us an entry. It's so much different when you're not in a trade. You can see price, like you don't have any how should I say this? You can see where it's kind of going, wanting to head out to, but then when you actually place a trade, it's a different story. It's so much harder to see where price really was. Okay, here we go. This might be it. This might be the enemy. And I got cooked the same way on all these trades today. Pretty much looking for the reversal, being too early, being too late, whatever the case was on each trade. And here again, being too early. Oh, not talking on my trade. Yeah, maybe I asked for too much profit. Should have taken that high there. Would have kept me trading. A little too greedy. And if I fail today, you'll hear. I don't know what happens. I think it just locks me out automatically. Ooh. That's it, guys. Game's over. Which is, I'm glad it happened today. And also gives me good indication that I should not trade this way at all. So just keep trading the way I was trading for the first days, and I will get another chance at this evaluation starting 2 days from now. I'm gonna take one trade just to get out, just to officially cancel my my evaluation right now, so that I can get that free one. Let's see, what do I do here? Let's take one contract and let's go for 5 points on 3. So if I even a little bit of drawdown, it's gonna fail me. So I'm actually trying to lose this one on purpose, but if I win, then cool, I'll keep trading. There's the failure. Oh no, it did take my my stop. Wait, what happened there? I lost it, I guess, but I don't know how. Okay, one more then. Okay, there, it's done. Is it? I couldn't lose it on purpose, I guess. So I might have to take a micros contract. And lose that. Okay, I think I failed it. Yeah, I did. I did fail it officially. Well, we'll restart this challenge. I mean, I didn't really need to lose it today, but again, like, I went for so much risk and so much, and just was really trying out this trading strategy that is so unlike the one I've been doing for the past 13 days. But I just wanted to see, what would happen. And then there's my answer. You would lose in 1 day. But again, I did it because 2 days from now, my evaluation is gonna reset, and if I'm in an active evaluation, I don't get a free reset. And a reset is actually good for me because I get to trade 10 more days and basically start over the evaluation, which I didn't really need to do. I could have just kept it going, but I want to challenge myself to this evaluation. I want to make it easy for myself to pass it. So if I can get through the rules again this next time around and trade for 10 more days, then I'll be on to more likely to pass it. I'm definitely not going to do this again. This is a lesson learned that even if that's the case where I'm in a drawdown by the end of the 10 days and blah, 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 I'm still, well, by the end of the month where my thing, my evaluation resets, I don't have to do this. I can just keep trading. But in any case, thanks for watching, guys. I'm glad to see some people showed up for this one. I will keep trading and chatting about those topics that we talked about. I'm gonna come up with cool topics and just discuss them in the format that you already witnessed today. All right? So take care. We'll see you on the next one.